Once there was a family of trumpeter swans who spent their summers in northern Canada. The mother swan had 5 cynids. Louis was the 5th cynic born. It took his family a while to realize that Louis did not have a voice. Louis's father introduced Louis to Sam Beaver. Sam Beaver is the boy who was camping in the forest. Louis' father teaches Louis how to fly. Louis' mother teaches Louis how to swim. Louis is a good friend to Sam Beaver. Louis is brave. Louis is loyal. Louis is very caring. Louis is very friendly. Louis is great. Louis' family goes to Red Rocks Lake in the winter because it is warmer there. A lot of birds go to Red Rocks Lake every year. Louis falls in love with a female named Serena. Louis goes to Sweetgrass County to find Sam Beaver because he thinks Sam Beaver can help him. Sam Beaver said Louis can go to school with him. Louis went to the 1st grade classroom. At first, the teacher thought a bird in the classroom was a bad idea. The 1st grade teacher teaches Louis how to read and write. Louis goes to school for 1 year and then goes back to Red Rocks Lake. Louis tries to communicate with his family. His family does not know how to read and write. Louis feels depressed because he still can't communicate with Louis's dad, the cop, decides he should go to Billings, Montana to get Louis a trumpet. He wants to get Louis a trumpet because Louis does not have a voice. He wants to help him be able to communicate. Louis's dad flies all the way to Billings and finds a music store that sells trumpets. He breaks through the glass window of the store and grabs a trumpet in his beak. On his way out of the store, he cuts himself under his wing. He is very dramatic about this. He then flies back to Red Rocks Lake and presents the trumpet to Louis. Louis is thankful for the gift. The cop feels deplorable. He is guilty about stealing the trumpet, but he is still happy that his son will be able to speak with the instrument. Sam got Louis a job at Camp Cuckoo Goose in Ontario, Canada, because Louis needed money for the damage to the store in Billings and the trumpet. Louis' job is a bugler. At camp, Louis saves Applegate Skinner's life, but Applegate Skinner still does not care for birds. Louis earns a medal for saving Applegate Skinner's life. Louis earns $100. At the end of the summer, Sam cuts Louis's feet because Louis needs to play the trumpet better, so he can get another job. Louis leaves camp for Boston carrying his slate, his chalk pencil, his money bag, his trumpet, and his life-saving medal around his neck. Louis leaves Camp Cuckoo Goose and flies to Boston, hoping he will find a new job playing the trumpet. He tries out and then is offered to play a job playing the trumpet with the Swan boats in Boston Gardens. The boatman who runs the boat says he will pay Louis $100 for 1 week. The boatman offers to pay for Louis to stay at the Ritz Hotel so that Louis will be safe. Louis has never been to a hotel before and orders 12 watercress sandwiches from room service. He sleeps in the bathtub, then asks to return to the lake. Once Louis starts working with the Swan boats, a newspaper article is written about him and is becoming famous as at the end of the week he earns $100 in cash. Because Lewis is famous now, he is offered another job playing the trumpet in a jazz band in Philadelphia. He is offered $500 a week for 10 weeks. He decides to take the job because he still feels guilty about his father's debt and wants to make lots of money to pay for the stolen trumpet. Lewis needs a place to stay in Philadelphia, so he goes to the Philadelphia Zoo and makes a deal, and if he plays a free concert on Sunday afternoon, he can stay there and they won't clip his wings. Lewis gets rich in Philadelphia. The story ends in a very happy way, all starting on a stormy day. Serena, the love of Lewis's life, alone in a windy storm, got blown and becomes his wife. Sam Beaver comes and helps them out, a true friend without a doubt. They fly home to Red Rocks Lake. The money Lewis has earned, his father does take. With no more guilt and no more fear, Lewis's mind is now clear. He starts a new family with lots of laughter, and everyone lives happily ever after. Lewis starts out as a baby singer with no voice. He grows up while on an exciting musical adventure. His journey takes him many places, but he ends up back where he started, with his family and friends and a trumpet as a voice.